Hello, my name is Bernadette, and I would like to talk to you today about a subject that I hold very dear to my heart and about a social injustice that is still widely accepted today. So, what I am talking about is fat shaming. Unfortunately, there are many heavy-set people in the United States. Our lifestyle, our food choices, or health reasons may be the reason behind the obesity in the United States. But regardless of what the reason is, it is still allowed and perpetuated around the United States and still socially acceptable. And I think that that is wrong. And I believe that it is bullying and can lead to many negative side effects, including suicide. So since I was little, my mom has always been heavy set. She volunteered at my school all the time. She was there to pick me up in a timely fashion when I got out of school, dropped me off every day, was a fantastic mom. But she was heavy. So what I lived with were hearing the children behind my back and behind hers making fun of her size. It broke my heart. I have always held this subject very dear, and I have always been super angry inside and hurt for the people who find themselves larger than the normal person should be. Even something as recent as 2 weeks ago, I looked this up on Google before I sat down to make this video. Doesn't matter how you feel about President Trump, but the fact that Nancy Pelosi called him morbidly obese, should that be allowed? Should fat shaming be allowed on television? No. Racial injustice is being fought right now, and sexual orientation, is always being fought as well. I don't believe any prejudice should be allowed in the United States. Granted, we are allowed free speech. I get that. But nobody's heart should be that cruel. When I was little, up until maybe about 3.5 years ago, I was thin, very thin, never had a weight problem. So the fact that I am overweight now has nothing to do with the way I feel about this subject. I have gained weight due to some very severe health issues, which I am not going to go into right now. But I wanted to just get on here and beg everybody's heart to change. Our children don't deserve to be fat shamed. Our middle-aged people don't deserve to be fat shamed. Our elderly don't deserve it. There are a lot of things worse in this world than being a larger size. You know what? We can all lose weight, but can you change your heart? Can you change the ugliness, the bitterness inside yourself? Ask yourself that question every time you give a person a second glance when they are at a buffet and they want a dessert, or when you see them eating a piece of pie, or if they're in the checkout line behind you and you're judging the type of food that's in their cart. Think about your own heart and how ugly it is at that time. I follow a gentleman by the name of Darm Man. It's DharMan. MANN on Facebook, and he posts so many fabulous videos about different subjects that we all should stop and reconsider. So if you haven't heard of him, please take the time to research his video on fat shaming. If you have children who are overweight, don't look at them with disgust. To quote Audrey Hepburn, "There are more important things than outward appearance. No amount of makeup can cover an ugly personality." But I'm going to add my 2 cents in here too, an ugly heart. I have sat at a table with my mom when she has been backhandedly criticized for her weight. And though my heart ached for her, I didn't speak up and defend her, and I regret that. And I will never, ever do that again. That is another reason I'm making this video, to plead with everyone. If you are around someone who is being fat shamed, or if you see it on a post or in a tweet or whatever the situation may be, please don't sit idly by with your mouth shut like I did, because it will eat at you like it eats at me. Now, I didn't speak up. I'm not making excuses, but the person who not to make excuses, but the person who said that comment was older than me and in a position where I needed to show respect. But you know what? I should not have let that silence me. I believe that people deserve the respect that they give others. And if that person didn't care enough about my mom or me to make that comment, then I should not have cared enough about showing them respect. I guarantee that will never happen again. I have never been the type of person who will sit back and laugh and joke and make fun of heavy people. And I guess it's because I have grown up with my mom. I'm thankful that I don't have that type of heart. But you know what? When I kept my mouth shut, I was no different than somebody who would make fun of a larger person. I want my channel to be about positivity, to be about art, crafts, beautiful things, family, friends, but I also need to include things that are close to my heart, like this subject. Once again, I am going to end this by quoting Audrey Hepburn again. "The beauty of a woman is not in the clothes she wears, the figure that she carries, or the way she combs her hair. The beauty of a woman is seen in her eyes, because that is the doorway to her heart, the place where love resides. True beauty in a woman is reflected in her soul. It's the caring that she lovingly gives, the passion that she shows, and the beauty of a woman only grows with passing years. So please, while everyone else is fighting social injustice, be it the color of their skin, their sexual orientation, whatever it is, please let's include fat shaming. Thanks.